Hey everybody, happy Halloween and welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing? Well, today I'm getting ready for our Halloween Hayride. And I thought, what a great opportunity to show everybody what I do to put on a nice little hayride for the kids and their parents, and how I use my Kubota BX to get it done. First of all, let me talk safety, okay? I am very aware that accidents happen. So number one, when I put on a hayride, I always insist that children have to ride with their parents. I think that's a very good idea. That way the parent can be responsible for the child. Number two, I use a very small trailer, a 4x8 trailer, which minimizes the amount of people that you can have riding at one time, because you get too many people and it's hard to keep track of them. So small trailer, small chance of accidents, and also with a smaller trailer, the number one accident that happens with trailers is somebody gets run over. So you've got a really small trailer, it's lighter weight, less likely for serious injury. Anyway, I know there's risk involved, and I'm just trying to head off the comments. If in the comments you want to tell someone a way to do this, that you know, if you've got ideas or you've done hay rides and you want to, you know, give us some safety tips, that's great. You know, in my channel, we are always welcoming that. By the way, if you're new to this channel, I highly encourage you to subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get to it. This is my Kubota BX 2380, and the first thing I do before Halloween is get it cleaned up. And when I say good and clean, I mean, you know, as clean as a tractor gets. This is not a Corvette. The next thing I want to do is convert my sunshade into a golf cart cover cab. Now, those of you that are familiar with my channel, have been subscribers for a long time, know all about my $54 tractor cab. That's right, I paid $54 for a golf cart cover, and I converted it into a tractor cab. I'm going to put it on right now, step by step, and show you how it works. If you're interested in how I built it, you're going to have to go back and check out those videos that I shot earlier. Let's get it put on. The first step is going to be putting on the rear window. This is plexiglass and it's held on with Velcro. I did nothing to the tractor in any way modifying it except for put Velcro strips on the ROPS. Okay, once you get it in place, it's easy. Stick it to the Velcro. The next step is attaching these pieces of 3/4 inch PVC pipe. These are going to attach directly to this sunshade, which by the way is a Cozy Cab sunshade. I'll leave a link in the description. The website is called cozycab.com. Two zip ties is all you need. Let's do the other side. The next piece holds the windshield and spreads the golf cart cover out so you get the full windshield. Once again, this is all just 3/4 inch PVC. This is pipe insulation right here that protects the hood. None of this is glued together so I can take it apart later, and it all just holds together with friction. Next is the golf cart cover. The key to this golf cart cover is storage. I have not come up with a perfect way to store it yet, and in this barn it gets kind of dirty. So if you're going to have to clean this, and of course the plexiglass on the back, make sure you do not use anything like Windex, because it will fog up and cloud this plastic. Use a mixture of like Dawn dish soap and water, just very mild solvents. Oh look, a spider web. Yeah, see, I've got to figure out a way to store this better. Hey, if you have any ideas, leave it in the comments. All right, it's on there pretty straight. So there are key points of attachment for this. You got these little hooks at the bottom, okay? I simply hook them right underneath the edge of the tractor frame there, both sides. The back side is kind of the most important part. I'm going to start with the Velcro. Of course, the Velcro needs to line up right with the Velcro on the rear window. So we'll get that as good as we can. All the way around. There we go. Just like that, the rear window is secure. Now, all of this under here, this extra, I'm just going to tuck up under the seat here. It kind of helps keep the wind out. Then this stuff over here, I want it to go over the light. I want the lights to be able to be seen, so I'm just going to tuck this over the light. And there's one more hook right here, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to wrap it around the light and hook it to the top of the light just like that. So that all can just get tucked in out of the way. That's pretty much it for the back. Mess with it any way you need to make it fit as well as you want it to. This window is a huge deal because it allows me to see things when I'm backing up and I'm plowing, and it also allows me to attach rear implements because during the winter I'm still going to be doing firewood, so I want to be able to see what I'm hooking up to. The last part of this puzzle is going to be a bungee cord. I have two clips that attach to the bottom of the front of this cover. I'm going to take this bungee cord, hook it through there, come around, and hook it to the other one. And that is going to help keep the front of that stretched nice and tight so my visibility is good. I almost forgot. These were a new idea last year, so let me show you. I put these pieces of metal attached to the PVC on the inside of the plastic, and this way I don't have to cut holes in the plastic. These are magnetic mirrors that are just going to attach right to this metal, like that on one side, and the same on the other side, and it gives me visibility behind me from the outside. Another idea I'm trying brand new this year. The lights on this aren't so great. When you're plowing out by the road, I want better visibility. So I bought battery operated, magnetically attached. I don't have to hook it up to the tractor in any way. I don't have to make any modifications. You simply charge it and then mount it to the ROPS. All right, now the fun part. Let's talk about the Hayride trailer. This is a Harbor Freight trailer frame. I don't know what they go for now, but they're probably the least expensive option you have out there. So I started with the Harbor Freight trailer frame, put it together. There's no video on that. I did that way before I started YouTube. It's a great trailer for using around the property. Awesome utility trailer for firewood, you name it. When I do firewood, I throw a couple of scrap pieces of OSB in the bottom so I don't damage the floor. The floor, along with everything else, is made out of treated deck boards. Plain and simple. Bolted to the frame, bolted together. It was a really, really fun build. I really wish I'd have started YouTube back then, but it turned out great. I'm sure you can look up some other YouTube videos on how to build them, but it turned out, like I said, better than I expected. Getting into the trailer is very simple. This back section just lifts right off. Simple, easy. I set it to the side. I always tell people not to step on the fender. They're gonna try. Even though there's big signs on there that say don't step on them. Anyway, I always tell people don't step on the fenders, come through the back. And you can just step up in, and there's plenty of room to sit with your feet in front of you with the way I've got these hay bales stacked. 2 down the middle and 1 across the front. The reason for the 1 across the front is you can fit a couple more people back to back, just like this. Now this trailer is rated for around 1,100 pounds, and with the hay bales in here and all this wood on here, I'd say we're probably around 850 to 900 left over. So when people are getting in, look at the people with greater stature and say, you know, maybe we should do some math here and figure out. I figure tops, I could get 5 adults in here, you know, normal size adults, with kids, maybe mom, dad, and their kids with them. So don't overload the trailer. One, like I said before, for safety, and number two, you know, this trailer's only rated for what it's rated for, so you don't want it to break down in the middle of your hayride. And of course, we cannot forget these. Yeah, these are solar-powered, dawn to dusk torches that charge during the day, and then when I'm ready to go take everybody for their night hayride, these will come on, and boy, does it create a very cool effect. So there it is, my full setup for my Kubota BX Hayride adventure 2023. Anyway, it's going to be a great time. Cannot stress enough, if you're going to do something like this, be safe. You know, you might talk about insurance, you might talk about this and that. You know, I'm from the generation that we rode in the back of pickup trucks when I was growing up. Just be smart and be safe. Don't take any unnecessary risks if you're going to do something like this. No amount of insurance can get you back any compensation for hurting a small kid, okay? So just do it the right way. I'm taking the responsibility on myself to give these kids a good time and have a nice Halloween. Also, it's always friends and family. So, you know, we're not gonna charge admission for this. And no, this is just a friends and family party, hayride for the kids and their parents. It'll be a good time. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you subscribing and liking and all those fun things. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask me in the comments. And if you have any great ideas of your own, do the same. So I will see you next time when I am doing more stuff, and I cannot wait to show you the full Halloween party. See you then.